Good morning, boys and girls. We're moving on through our geometry units, and today's lesson is on three different types of angles that lines and line segments and rays can create. As I've said before, teaching this concept is one of my favorite to teach in fourth grade. And a lot of it is because of these fun songs that we always use. So we're going to start off today's lesson with a song. This song will be linked on your assignment board. You can listen to it at any point. And I promise you, you're going to love it as much as I do. It is very catchy.
Between 0 and 90, an angle is acute. This angle's small and skinny and kinda cute. It looks like a V or the top of a Y, or the angles that you see eating pizza or pie.
Angles are measured in degrees, and here's how to remember them with ease.
See, when an angle measures 90, do we call it right? You can tell this angle just by sight. It looks like an L or the corner of a square. You're looking at them when you're walking up the stairs.
Angles are measured in degrees, and here's how to remember them with ease.
From 90 to 180, an angle is obtuse. This angle's kinda fat, it's got a big caboose. Like the hands on the clock when it's 1:45, or the antlers on the head of a full-grown moose.
Angles are measured in degrees, and here's how to remember them with ease.
To measure an angle's degrees with a protractor. Place the vertex at the hole in the center. Line up one ray at 0 on the protractor. Remember that the 0 can be on top or under. Count up to where the other ray points at the number. That will be the angle's measure.
Angles are measured in degrees, and here's how to remember them with ease.
I hope you found that song as entertaining as I do, especially the obtuse angles. But that brings us to the three types of angles that we're going to be learning today. So we have a right angle, an acute angle, and an obtuse angle. And when we talk about the types of angles, we're talking about the distance between one line or line segment or ray to the other. And we measure that distance in what we call degrees. So similar to what you talk about for temperature, we measure temperature in degrees. And we have this little degree symbol right here next to the 90. That says 90 degrees. Okay, so we also use degrees when we are measuring angles. And we use degrees because when we think about angles, there could be a total of 360 degrees in an angle. And that would make it a complete circle. So it would be like looking at this ray here, going all the way up and around and getting back to its original start. It would take 360 degrees to do that. Okay, so in fourth grade, we talk about three specific types of angles. A right angle measures 90 degrees. And you've seen this little square here somewhere else. You saw it on last week in our perpendicular lines. This, just like with the perpendicular lines, tells us it's a square corner. And squares have 90-degree corners. So every time you see this little square in an angle, it always means it's a right angle. It cannot be a right angle if it does not have a square, just like perpendicular lines are not perpendicular unless it is marked by a square. Then we think of acute angles are smaller than 90 degrees. So anything less than this 90 degree, we call acute. And I like like to think of acute angles as the word cute in it. Things that are cute are usually small. So an acute angle is a small angle. It is anything less than 90 degrees. So you can see this space right here is small. That is a small space. It has a low number of degrees, so that is an acute angle. An obtuse angle then, if acute is small, obtuse is big. Okay, so obtuse is going to be anything larger than 90 degrees, so anything on this side of the right angle. And if you look at this obtuse angle here, you can see it's open really wide. Again, I'm measuring the distance from one ray or line segment or line to another. So I'm measuring the space in between, and it is a large space. If straight up would make a right angle, I can see that it still continues past the right angle over here. It is larger than a right angle, so it is an obtuse angle. It measures more than 90 degrees, but less than 180 degrees. And when we talk about 180 degrees, that would be a straight line going across. If you see a straight angle, it is just a line straight across. That would measure 180 degrees. So that brings us to example number 1. It says David walks by a crosswalk sign on his way to school. The angle outlined in the sign turns through 61-degree angles. Find the measure of the angle. So all they're saying is they start here, and this second ray continues to tick up 1 degree at a time. And it does that 60 times, and then it stops. Because it's a 60-degree angle, we know 60 is less than 90 degrees. And remember, anything less or smaller than 90 degrees is called acute. So this would be an acute angle. And so it has a measure of 60, and they already have the degree sign there for us. So it's a measure of 60 degrees. So since it's less than 90 degrees, it's a 60-degree angle, we could call this angle acute. Okay, so let's look at example number 2. Classify this angle as right, acute, or obtuse. And remember, I'm looking at this space between our lines, line segments, or rays. So here we have rays. They're typically almost always going to be 2 rays that are making an angle because your angle is going to have an end point. It's going to be at a corner. So you're almost always going to see your angles as made by 2 rays. So these 2 rays have an endpoint in common, and then it is marked here with this pink square. If you remember, the square corner always tells me it is a certain type of angle, and we know that certain type of angle to be right. It is a right angle. Okay? When it has that square, it is a 90-degree angle, and every 90-degree angle is a right angle. Example number 3. Classify the angle, again, as right, acute, or obtuse. So now don't get confused. This one is facing a different direction, but again, we're looking for that space between the rays. And you can always tell which space they're talking about because of this little arc here. They'll always put this on the side of the angle they want you to measure. So we're not measuring all this outside area. We're measuring this inside area. So if this angle from this ray all the way out to here, I need to figure out, is that a right, acute, or obtuse? Well, I can right away tell you it is not a right angle because it doesn't have a square in it. It's not making a corner. If I added a line to it to try to make it an L, or try to make it a square, that looks like it would be about a right angle. So from here to here would be about a right angle. Is this angle smaller than a right angle? It falls somewhere in here. Or is it larger than the right angle, that it continues past what a right angle would be? It tells us right here the angle is greater than 90 degrees and less than 180. So it tells us if this is a right angle, it's continuing larger. Since it is larger than 90 degrees, we call that an obtuse angle. Obtuse means larger than 90 degrees, less than 180 degrees. Okay, so that brings us to guided practice. Number 1 shows a birdhouse. The angle shown turns through 94 1-degree angles. Find the measure of the angle. So again, all that means is that either this right or this right, it starts here and does 94 1-degree turns around. So that means the measure of the angle then would be 94 degrees. Let's see if I can add a degree sign here for you. Okay, number 2, classify the angle shown as right, acute, or obtuse. Well, we see that there's no square in the corner, so it is not right. So now I have to figure out, is it a small, less than 90 degree angle, or a large, more than 90 degree angle? 90 degrees would take me about here. And I can see this is smaller than 90 degrees. So because it's smaller, that means this angle is acute. It is a less than 90 degree angle. So for today's worksheet, and for your practice tomorrow, you're going to be remembering these 3 types of angles. A right angle, you're always looking for that square corner. It tells us it's 90 degrees. Acute angle is more than 0 and less than 90 degrees. So it's an acute, a small angle. And then obtuse is just the opposite. It is a large angle. It continues past that 90 degree measure. So it's anywhere between 91 and 180 degrees. Good luck. And if you have any questions, make sure you shoot me a message either in our private chat or on the Google Classroom